delighted to have you here at this moment. I would like to welcome everybody from the global. This is another live episode. So, in today's live, I'm going to say with you how I really trade the volatility 75 index and the gold. Are you getting the point? So, if you're really interested to trade volatility 75 index or to trade volatility pairs, so make sure to stick around with me at the end of this live. So as well, when we always start from the higher time frame, and then we diving in, drop step by step, looking to the what, looking to see how we can get some opportunities. And guys, I'm going to say what I see, what the updates with the gold, where the opportunities are, and even in the what, in the volatility 75 index. So now I have opened this derived trading view. The last high time frame of derived trading view, it is what, it is the daily time frame. So I would like to demonstrate our best scalping strategy, how it works, and then we go to see the analysis to see the updates and where we can diving in from. So it's very super easy, and then our analysis, our strategy, it always move like this. It's very super easy. So first and foremost, when we're using our strategy, this is how I do. I always look something like this. When the market moving the higher highs and the higher lows. Are you getting the point? So maybe if the market is moving like that, now I will just understand now it is at the uptrend. And also sometimes market can be moving, making the lower lows and the lower highs. These are the basics, guys. I know you are good traders, you trade very well, more than me. Just I'm here to say with you the way how me I scalp these pairs, guys. So that is when I will be looking what I will be looking for the downtrend. And when the market is making equal highs and equal lows, that will be on consolidation or in a ranging period. I don't need to trade unless if this consolidation it is on a higher time frame like weekly and a daily. They can look some opportunities. So those are the three cycles of what, of the market. We know, everyone knows how it moves. So I always trade when the market is trending up or it is trending down. This is when I just jumping in the market, I start looking the opportunities. Are you getting the point, guys? This is when I jump to the market and I try to look some opportunities if they are to be seen. So when the market is moving like that, first and foremost, I always to first identify the trend direction. How do I get to know the trend direction? I just come and look at the swing high in the high time frame and the swing lows. Do you getting the point? Let us say the market is moving like the how I'm trying to do here, like now. You see? So if I come, I find the market is doing this. So what I have to do to look to get my bias where the market is heading. The rule is one. If the market have break any recent high, that will be my bias. If you can see very well which is our recent high or our recent low or our recent structure which is broken. Are you getting the point? That recent structure which is broken is what going to determine our bias, our market bias. So you can see very well here that the market it have break this recent structure. So the market have been moving, going, making downwards, making the lower lows and lower highs. This was a selling bias. Now it have changed and we have this market shift. Are you getting the point? When I see this market shift, that my bias changes from the down to the upward. So that is my bias. That is what I always try to look in the market. If I see that, I always try to look my point of interest here. When the market comes, then I jumping in and then I continue with the move. So that is the strategy. That is how I trade. That is how I scalp. Let us go to the charts, guys. Let me delete everything, guys, what we have inside the chart. So as well, now this is volatility 75, as we can see here. As well, there how you can see, this is what we have in a daily time frame. I get in the point. In the daily time frame, we can see that the market has been making the lower lows and lower highs. So by the way, guys, it is a daily time frame. It does not give me a big picture with what I want right now. What we have to do, we are going to use the MetaTrader 5 so that we can get the most highly time frame. That's what I always focus on. So as well, you can see right now here, the market has been making the lower lows and the lower highs as well. If you can see here, guys, you can see that the market came very well. We made here the low, we made the high, we made the low, we made the high, we made the low, we made the high, we made the low, we made the high. This is a weekly. So to put it something in good details, you can come to the line chart. Now the line chart is going to help me whenever you want to see very well the structure where is moving or the bias where is going. I can come to the line chart. When I come in my line chart, what I have to do to identify the recent structures which have broken, which means now we are moving down. We can see this is a low, this is a high, this is a low, this is a high, and then we have come down. What means we are expecting the market to come back and made a new high here, and we continue to go with the trend. That is the weekly. Are you getting the time? Weekly time frame. I can come back to the chart. So if I see that, so I have to read the next step. I have to try to understand what are the behaviors in high time frame. What are the behaviors in higher time frame? How does this market behave in higher time frame? We can see whenever we break the recent structure, the market come retest exactly that recent structure, or it come to the order block. But the characteristics here or the behaviors what of weekly to retest the order block, they are few. Most cases we see it retested the structure which is broke that, and then we come back, we make a retest, and then we interrupt in to the what, to the order block. The market pulls up, we can see we break this, we come back to make a retest exactly in order block. So we can see sometimes it come to order block, sometimes it does not come back. I get it now point. That is what I see. Here it didn't come back, and even it didn't what, retest the structure. But here it is the same habit. Now the cycle repeats. We can see pull up and then pull down, we break the structure, we come back, we retest it, and then we tapped inside of this wick, from wick to the body, then the market tapped in. So what we have to identify that this is a weekly. So the weekly structure is here. The last recent lower low is this one. What we have to do to mark that is what I do. I have to get my horizontal line, and then I mark this like this. So I'm expecting the market to come back there. That is what I'm expecting in a weekly time frame, to enter inside here. So if the market is going to come back there in weekly, so what is the daily telling us? I have to come to the daily time frame, and I see what is exactly there in a daily time frame. So when I come in the daily time frame, we can see that exactly the daily break structure here. Where had the chart gone? Yes, we can see, bro, this is the weekly. The daily break retest the structure, and then we break, we retest the structure, and then we break. We have not yet seen any move that they are highlighting, or they are showing us that the market is changing right now. But before we do that, remember we have to look left, guys. So when we look left, do we have any structure this side on the left? Nothing. If we come back to weekly, we have any structure here in weekly that the market can bounce from? No, we are just moving down. But in mind that we have to make a pullback. Before making that pullback, we will have to come back and make a retest. I getting the point? That is what I'm anticipating. So if the weekly doesn't come back, oh, I'm anticipating, or I'm expecting the weekly to come and make a retest at around this area, what I have marked on. So if the weekly is going to come back, make a retest, I have to come back to the daily time frame and first to see the flow of the market. What is the daily telling me? The daily is still also moving down. If we come back to the weekly, we have consecutive candles in weekly. They are just weekly by week by week. All of them, they are selling no any pullback after breaking the structure, and the weekly have not yet come back to make to do what? To retest. So what the characteristics and the behaviors in a daily, what we see, they retest the structures. When the structure is broken, the market come back and what? And retest exactly where it break that from. If I can see, you can see this area exactly this point, the market came back in the daily, retested that, and we break, then come back exactly to this area, we retest that, and then we go down. So we can see here we didn't come back to retest this. We are expecting maybe we might come or we might not, but you can see we created another structure here which we broke. Are you getting the point? Because I can see that the move from this structure here to this, it is the cause of this structure to be our major structure or to be our swing structure. If we can come in line chart, well, we can see that here we have our recent lower, our recent structure here, which is got broken in a daily time frame. This area here, you can see it, that is our structure which was broken. So we can have to get our horizontal line and then we mark it like this, because we are expecting also the market to come back and retest here this zone. So that is what we are expecting. So how do I trade? Because I'm expecting the market to come back here and then we start to do what? To go for the sales. So if we are expecting that, so let us go to the trading view here so we can do it very well. So now this is the daily time frame. This is our daily time frame. So in our daily time frame, we can see very well that the market, how it is been behaving. We make a low, we make high, we make low, we make high. We have break these structures here, and then we're expecting the market to come back and make a retest at around this area. So if we are expecting this, if we are really expecting this, so what is the bias? We have to look for the sell. But if we are looking at the sell, remember we have to come back and make a retest. We don't need to lose that opportunity also. We don't need to lose it. We have to use it. So if we can use it, and then we can make some good profit of it. This is the area which we are expecting the market to come back and make a retest around it. This is our exactly zone. This is our daily. My daily there. I have locked it. So I want the retest so that I can continue going down. What I have to do, I have to drop to the low time frame. I have to drop to the low time frame. My low time frame, the next time frame is going to be my H4. Let me look at my H4 now here. Now we are in H4. I'm in H4. What do I see here? I see the price has already broken the structure as well. We have to come back and make a retest and we continue down. So what I see here, we have started Now we have here a high, here we had a low, here we had a high. We break this structure and we made a low, we made a high, we made a low. And then I see the change of character or the trend shift or the market shift. Now we are moving from this bearish, we are coming back to the bullish, which means we have started coming up to this side to make a retest, and then we go down. So we have to take this opportunity because the market it have shown us. So to get the clear picture, we have to drop down again. So we go to H1. Let us dive in to H1 so I can show you what I'm expecting and what the market can give. Let us see now. Now this is 75, how it is behaving right now. I'm expecting the price to come to this area so that, and it can drop to make a new lower low. We break this. That is what I'm expecting. So if I'm expecting this, what is the H1 telling me? If I can see very well that the H1 came making lower lows and lower highs very well. After, when the H1 was making the lower lows and lower highs, this is the last recent, the swing one, the swing recent lower high, which was broken. But also we have an inside also this, because after breaking, we made a low here, we made a high, we break this structure. After this structure here got broken, we came back and retested it very well. After retested, then we break also a structure here. This is what I see. This is our structure. When we was going down, I see it is one which was broken. And when I do like this, I see this also is another structure which was broken. So this area here, it was this area here, my recent structure, which is the one who got broken. If I can see very well at the market, when it was coming down, after making this lower high, we have come and then we take this structure, we have break it again, then you make it blue, let me make it red so that it can be seen, and increase it like that. So we can see that this recent structure, it was broken. So this informed me, this tells me that now we have started going for the retest in higher time frame. So I can't let that opportunity, and even yesterday we caught this. I shared the signal in the Telegram channel. You can go on, the link is on the description below there. Join our free Telegram channel so that you don't need to miss any signal when I drop it out. So when I saw that, I have to identify the point of interest. This is H1. So this was my point of interest, the last selling candle here. And because it is the H1, I don't start from the wick, I start from the body. This is where I start from, like that. Bam. That is my point of interest. So this, when I saw this yesterday, and I knew that the market have to come back and mitigate this, we continue to go up, guys. Where do we coming? Where do we going? We are coming to make a retest in daily at around this zone. This is where we are coming to do. That is what we are coming to do. The market is coming to retest this area. That's why we can see that it's making the high, low, and then we're expecting to do high. I getting the point. So until we reach this area, and then we start selling massively. That is what I see. When I saw that yesterday, what I did, I have to jump in. And another thing, guys, what I want to say with you, there is what we call an entry confirmation. So 75 have a behavior of not giving out the entry confirmation. The entry confirmation. So you have to understand when this 75 hit on the order block, what happens. Now, for instance, like this order block here. Do you see it? It entered aggressively. But if you drop down, you will not find here the confirmations. Entry confirmation, they are not there. And if we can come to this area here, this order block right there, if you drop down to the low time frame, you will not find the entry confirmations, which means now if this 75 have that character or have that behavior, I normally go aggressively. My last low time frame, it can be minute 30 or H1 if I get my direction or my point of interest in daily time frame. So if I get it in a daily time frame, if I get my point of interest in a daily time frame, I will wait the price to reach there. If it reach there, after reaching there, I will wait the change of character and look my order block. I enter aggressively. I will not drop down more than 30 minutes to refine the entry. So because I know 75, it does not provide the entry confirmations that look the same thing what you have seen on higher time frame, and then you go more down because it respects so much the H1. Now that is what I wanted to say with you, bro. So as well, yesterday when I sold this, I had to execute exactly there, putting my pending orders, and then the market came and the tapped in. We moved almost from there, and then I closed out when I was at around this area here. Is when I jumped out, because if I can bring MT5 here, if I can bring MT5 and we go to settings here, we come to trading history like that, you can see this is the daily. So if I come to H1, let it load out, and then you will see it very well. So you can see where I have exited from and where I have executed from. That is execution. That is the entry signal which we got yesterday. You getting the point. So if we can come back here, what do I see? What it is the next move? It is the next move. Now, if we can see now, let me go to trading view again. If I can, what I see right now is like now the market, it have hit this area. Confirm removal. So if I can see here right now, let me delete it. If I can see here right now, what I'm waiting to see, because the price now have break this this area here. So I have to shift this my point of interest, where I will be taking entry from, so I can wait the price from here. There, this is the entry. So we have to wait the price to come. I have to wait the price to come exactly to this area here, and then like that, with the low, the high, whatever it makes here, we don't care about it. What we want in this the price to enter here, and then we continue to see it is going up to this area. So if it comes that area way, also we have to wait. It does whatever it wants, and we see a change of character here, and we will find the order block around this area, and then we sell, because this is going to be a massive sale to take this recent lower low. And then we continue with the weekly, with the daily trend. If this order block fails, because it is daily, which means the daily now have shifted from continuing going down, now we have to go to make a retest in a weekly time frame. That is what maybe it might happen or it might not happen. We can continue, but the picture now what I have in 75, this is what we are, this is what I'm waiting to see. So now I'm waiting the market to come here and then execute. Now this is the area where we're supposed to execute from. Mark this order block, and then the stop loss will be below, and then we go long. We are going to execute from here like that. Stop loss here down, and then here in that order block we are going to get 1 to 5. And yesterday we made like also 1 to 5, because if we can calculate for the yesterday here, we executed at around this area. What is the order block? This was the yesterday order block. This stop loss was exactly below, and we executed from that area. It was our TP. Then stop loss was there down, and then we had the 1 to 3. That is our yesterday. Our yesterday entry. So we are waiting that to happen. If that have not happened, and we retest this area, like now like the way how we have retested it like this, because it cannot, there is also a way it might not come back. It might not come back to make a mitigation of this order block. But if it confirms this, it is a retest. So what I will wait to see this, because the move started from here and we break this structure. Are you getting the point? So me to take any buy here, I want to see the move from here and it takes off all of this. No, this is the structure. We made a low, we made a high, we made a low. If we bounce from here, because this caused a move to the down, and this becomes a structure, so I will wait to see the price take it. I can highlight it all like that to be on the safe side. So I will wait to see the price break that area. So if the price breaks that high without mitigating down, so this is going to be my next point of interest to buy from this area. So I will be looking here, I will not be looking down. So which means the price will break that, come back, and then we continue. If it moves directly from this area, if it moves directly from this area where it is now and comes here, I will not looking for the buy anymore. I will start looking for the sell, because this is the region or the point of interest to start looking for the sell. So I will just look the H1 to move like this, and then we break the structure, which caused this move to come here. I wait the price to come, and then start to H1 on the block, and then we continue down. That is what I have, and that is my bias. That is how I scalp over TT75 index. So now let us dive in again to see the gold. Let us go to the gold, and I say with you what I see in the gold and what is my perspective on gold. Let me pull out the gold here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Why is it not coming? Guys, this is the layout. They don't want to come. So I don't know what's happened. Dun, 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 dun. All right, guys. So gold. Let me also let me also go what. Let us also go to MT5, and then we open also gold here. So as well, yesterday gold hit my stop loss. Now it could be running too heavy money, but it kicked me out, so I didn't keep holding it. So that was the problem. Gold where and we start from the high time frame, that is weekly. Now this is H1. Let us go to the weekly, and we get exactly to see what is taking place. So let me first remove this trading history. So guys, as well, you can see that the market was been moving marvelous upward non-stop in weekly. So in weekly, we have here a low, we had a high. Let me bring my arrow here, chap. You can see here we made a high, we made the low, we made the high, we made the low, and then finally we break and we left this order block. So in weekly, we see that the price is coming back to make a retest in weekly. We are not sure that it will come back because it has habit of not coming back. Although here it was coming back, but you can see it didn't come back for a while. So we don't know if it can come back or it will not come back. But what does this shows me? This tells me that we are still bullish. This is just a mini pullback to find where we can bounce from, and then we continue to go high until we see the massive shift. This last swing low got broken in weekly. It's when the buy move will be more, they will be over. Now we will be starting the what? The down move. So if we can come to the daily, what is daily telling us? Let us run back to our here, to our trading view. So this is what I see on daily, and when I see daily is moving, making the high highs and the higher lows, high highs and higher lows. Then after that happened, I saw that this structure here, because we reached here, we made a double tops, and then we break the structure, we started creating the lower lows and the lower highs. But this here, this structure here, it was not yet broken until yesterday. Let me reduce the pixels. Okay, we put 2, and we zoom it very well, and we see, is it broken or it has not yet broken very well. So I can do like this. This is how I do from the week, and I make it be straight. So and what I see that this structure, it is not yet broken. Why? All of the candles have closed inside. Have closed inside. Nothing has break. And also, if we measure this structure here, also it is not broken because it starts from this area. So we are still bullish. Why? Because all what I see, all of this from this area up to this area, the equity or the amount which is here is bigger than all of this money which is here. So unless we get totally confirmed that this structure is broken and this daily closed below, we shall still looking for the shell. But now we are on a retest. That is what I say. We are on a retest, and then we are going back to this area here, to the double tops. It's where me, as I see, that's what the market, that is the picture, what I see. We are still looking for the buys, though we are in short sales. So, and another thing, we had here an order block. What we can see, we have 2 consecutive indecision candles. Now, the last ready candle here is like this. This is what I see. This is our order block. And this order block, if we can see very keenly, very slow, we can see that the price came and tapped in, and this order block was respected. So we have to look for the buy. And if this order block is respected, we are going to see a massive move to bring back this price at exactly this area here. It will come because all of this price is not bigger than these levels, because they tried to break this area here. You see, they tapped to this order block, and then we get a massive rejection and then closed inside. That is what I see, that there is a lot of sellers which injected money here, and then they take, there are a lot of buyers which injected the money here, and then they take the price back and closed inside below this structure. And another day, same thing. Another day, we have a big bullish engulfing here. And then these have come back, also failed to take this structure. So if this power from here lead the price to go up like that, which means we can bounce from here. If we are bouncing from here now, remember our bias in weekly is buy, and we see the daily also is buy. This is a short term sale. Why? We have not break any structure of this area here and this area here. I don't see any power which have broke. If this could be broken, I know we could start looking for the sales. But now here we have to look for the buys. So I'm going to drop down in a low time frame. I find my confirmation, because now this order block, so take it as my point of interest. Now if this is the point of interest, I have to go to down and I zoom in around this area. I see that's gold. What it is cooking around here, is it aligning with my strategy? If it is yes, boom, I have to execute buy so that I can continue going up. So what I have to do, I always do like that, mark everything, and then I go to the low time frame. That is low time frame is going to be H1. I usually go directly to the H1. No need to go to H4. We can just start from H4 and we see. Let me take you to H4. Now we are on H4 and our point of interest, we can see this was the move what tapped to the daily order block. After tapping to the daily order block, what do I see here? I see this is the H4, how it came until it tapped inside to my order block. I can see it came making a low, make high, make a low. So I can't count this because it is lower than this, and this structure it is bigger than all of this. So I consider this and this, which means this is my structure and this. So the move moved from here and we break. So after breaking this move, I consider this and this because this break here. So this structure also break this and we tapped inside. So this is my structure now. This is going to be my structure in H4 like that. So if this structure get broken, I will start looking for the buys. Why? It confirms me in high time frame that now the market shifts. That order block in the daily time frame is ready to hold, and then we start looking for the buys. So that's what I can be looking. And now it have tapped in. So let me go to H1 and we see. And we see what is H1 cooking. What is H1 cooking? This is our area which was supposed to be broken. And this is when got H1 broke this area, our structure. So after that structure get broken, we can see also we had this one, which was also broken. And H1 confirms us very well. We had our order block. After tapping in, we have this H1 order block, which caused this move to break this. So we had this order block. This is the last buy to sell start from the week, like that. And you can see it was respected like that. Let me mark it like yellow. So it was respected, and then the price come and break this structure, break this one. After this H1 order block get respected, the price move and break this, we got another new structure. So after that, getting it, I have to shift now my order block from this, because this is showing me that now the price is ready to respect my what? My buy opportunities like that. So do you see when the price came and tapped in? This is when yesterday did what? I was kicked out. This is when yesterday I was kicked out. Why? I'm going to explain to you. That's why. So yesterday entry was here. That is what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now, how much it could be running, because my entry was around here. And my SL was about there. You see, that is what is 1 to 9. And my target is not here. It is on overall of these double tops. It is the overall of these double tops. Yeah, because I know the price is going to come back there. Targeted liquidity there. So, and it was kicked out. So what I'm waiting, because this was an entry there. So why I was stopped out? One, I'm going to go down and explain to you. So this gold is different from what? From VIX 75. So when I'm scalping VIX 75, I do entry confirmation. If I have got the daily point of interest, like the way how you see here, market came and tapped the first leg, that it is my point of interest. Yes, market have tapped in. So the next step, I will go to the low time frame, that is H1 and H4. Come and looking step by step how the price is behaving after tapping in the what? In a point of interest. Now you can see how it was been moving, breaking the structures, come breaking structures. Now this confirms me that now it's ready to go up. So I get the point of entry where I'm supposed to take the entry. That becomes point of interest where I'm going to take the entry from. So I go to minute 5 or minute 1. So what happened to me yesterday? I went to minute 1. And this, it is supposed to be done in minute 5. Let me first go to minute 5 and I will explain to you what happened to me. So when you come to minute 5, I saw the price after tapping in to H1 point of interest. Now you have to wait the confirmations. I had to look this move from up here, what have come and tapped inside of H1. So after tapping in inside of H1, I have to look also the structure. This is the entry confirmations. So I had to confirm it very well. Now the H1 is already, because daily is holding, fine, I see it. Now the H1, can it hold or not? I marked this area here in minute 5. So after marking that in minute 5, I had to identify the order block. I had to identify the order block. And this was my order block here. This M5. I mark the body to wick down like this. So I had to wait the price, and I got this, even this was not yet got printed. This was not yet printed because I got it after this move taps in here. I had to identify the recent structure, what I want to see getting break. So the M5 as well, it didn't do what I was needing. You can see it starts moving from here downwards. It started moving from here, creating the high highs and high lows. I was looking, so I waited to see that it breaks here. It failed and it started coming down. I see price coming and I said, oh, I'm going to miss. So what I have to do, let me drop down and I see what? The M1, what does it say? Because M1 and M5, works well. And I have realized something, guys. So when you filter out, like the way how I'm showing you that, how I filtered, now the last order block to take entry from, use for M5, like this now, how I have marked. If I could mark it yesterday like that, didn't filter it too much, I could now be in profit right now. But one, the price didn't break this area in M5. That is one. Two, I dropped down to minute one, and I didn't use this order block. I used the above one. Those are the things what I learned, what I did. And M5 was supposed to break this area. Even though it have not break it, yes, minute one worked as well I needed. The problem was, one, I didn't consider the M5 order block, so I can filter it, even though what I saw. Let me take you to minute one, and I saw something, what I saw and what caused me to do what? To miss or to lose, because I was kicked out. Oh my God, why it doesn't want? So let me take you to minute one, and I saw you something, bro. It's minute one, minute one. Pam, pam, pala, pala. So this is M1. Let me do like this. Why is it not pulling out? Oh my God, what happened to network? Oh, it's coming. So I was watching in minute one to see this structure, this swing high to be broken. This one for M5, and the price didn't come to break it. So when I saw that, I started looking the inside of this leg from here to the swing high, from here point to this point. Is there any structure? And then the good thing, I found it. When we found it, I found this area here. You can see exactly where in order block. This is what I found. I saw this. This is, let me do like this. Sorry. This is what I found. You can see from the up top there to the swing, I sold this. We had this low, we made the high, we made the low, we made the high, we made the low, we made the high, and we made the low. Then the market starts to reverse from here. And then we start breaking this structure one, and then we break the structure two. I said, wow, now I have got my what? My where I'm going to take my entry from. But I forget this, it is the overall M5 order block. That this overall M5 order block, the market, whether yes or not, have to come back. So I would suppose to refine my M5 order block, to refine it. I was supposed to refine my M5 order block so that I can do what? So that I can refine. Let me lock it so it does not disturb. So this is the blue one. This one, it is my M5 overall order block. So I had to refine it. I was supposed to refine it from M5 and then bring it to M1 like that. And I wait the market to come to tap M1 order block, because the move started from here. So what made me my stop loss get hit? It was this one. This was the reason why my stop loss get hit. I didn't take the entry from this area. Why? The reason is I saw and I said no. If this is the order block and I see, let me also look at this tomorrow, and I see all of these move from here. We made a low here, we came, we dance, and then we break structure. So after breaking the structure, which caused break of this structure started from this order block. And I see all of this order block here was already mitigated. So I had to say no. So it's better I use this one, not this which we have already marked, or to filter out, and then I consider my entry to order block M1, even though it is mitigated. But for me, I took this like this, highlighted it like that, all the way to the left like that. If I take it to the left like that, and I will mark it, you will see. Let me change the color now to be a gray, and then you will understand very well. Now, so I had my stop loss was exactly this area here, down of this order block. That was my stop loss. And here at the order block, at the body, that was my entry point. So I didn't consider the M5 order block that the market have to come to overall M5 order block. I forgot that. Instead of consider M5 order block and refine the M1, at least I can refine it here. What made me to not consider it? Because I saw M1, it was already filling, everything around this area was filled, and I thought that the market was no any reason why it comes back here, when everything it is filled. There is no any favor gap, there is no any imbalance, everything here it is balanced. Why does it come back? So that's what caused me to use this order block, not consider the M5 order block. So that was the only reason that I used that order block, that one. And if we come to this side, you can see the exactly here, it was this area, it was my entry area, and then exactly this also 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, I was also out of what? I was out. My SL was hit. So if I would have used M5 order block overall, and then I filter it out, you can see that this M5 order block, if we mark it with horizontal line like this, and you see in future like that way, let me mark it red. And the stop loss is this one, blue line. You can see that the market played around of it. Do you see? Played around of it very well. They didn't hit stop loss. And if I would have filtered M1 order block, let me make it up like that, and then I waited the price to come and tap this area here, it was also one good. Do you see? And then now could be still in the price. You can see the price is still from here. If you take a buy, because for me, I took it from this area, and then the stop loss was hit around this area. I was out from the market, and now it's moving on my side. But if I would fail, if I would ignore the balance which was here and I take it as imbalance, that, or if I would consider the M5, that if M5 is my order block to take, so I couldn't mind bother about these ones that has already failed. Marketing could knew that it have to come back and fill the M1 order block inside the M5. Now it could be, let us assume that if I did what I was supposed to do after my entry get hit, like there, after my stop loss get hit, that was my entry. That was that's supposed to be my entry, and the stop loss some pips below, like that, and all the way up. So we are going to see how it could be, bro. That could be the entry there. Now it could be at this time. I hope it could be on a break even. So let us pull in like H1 and we see. And you see the big picture, bro. There is when you will understand. Now the entry was supposed to be exactly there. Oh my God. So the stop loss was supposed to be few pips below there. Now it could be now running. I don't know. Do you see that? That could be running 1 to 13 right now. It could be running 1 to 13 as gold it is. So that is how was supposed to be traded, and that is what the picture what I have. So what is the next step? What if this move, or where are we going to join from, or where can I join from this area? So to join the move again, what I'm expecting, yes, I have the pending orders, but if we can come to H4, if we can come to H4, this is what I'm waiting. I'm going to remove the pending orders because what I was waiting, it have failed to happen. So now this is what I'm waiting to see in H4. This is what I'm waiting to see. As long as our all criteria have confirmed. So what I'm waiting to see, I'm waiting to see because the structure which now we consider is this one. Let me do like this and remove all these lines so that here I was sharing you what happened, how we could take and each and everything. So now what I'm waiting to see to jumping in, I'm waiting to see, because all of this area here is small, all of this area is small, and all of this area is big. So if this area is big, what I want to see, this big area is taken out. I want to see this big area is taken out. So if that big area taken out, so I'm going to do like this. Let me create the picture. I want to see this big area taken out in H4 or H1 because it is the big structure. So it is the only structure that we have that will still push the price above. So if this structure gets taken out, I am going to wait. This is what I'm waiting now. No more to jumping in. even though there is this structure, I'm not going to consider it because it is inside of this overall structure, because it have not lead this move from here to here, it have not break any low here down. If it could break this all low down, I could consider it, but it have not break any structure, just it is inside, which means the power of this side is bigger than this. I want to see the market takes off this area, and then when it takes off area where it have started from, to see that it takes that area off is going to be my point of interest. Right now, the market kicked me out, so I'm waiting to see this move happening now from this area. Whether it comes back and do whatever it does, but I want to see this area taken out like that. If that area taken out, I want to see the price come back to, let's say that this is the order block here. I want to see it taps back inside there. If it taps back inside there, I will go to minute 5 and I do the same thing. So I see minute 5 do like that, M5, and break like that. So I will take entry after seeing minute 5 starting from the sell and going up. So I will go the order block in minute 5. I refer it to minute 1. I will put my entry pending orders in M1 order block inside of M5 order block like that, and then I ride the market up. If that have not happened, what I'm waiting to see, the price also breaks all of this. If it breaks all of this, what I will wait to see, the price after breaking it goes up, come back and retest. If it comes back to make a retest around it here, so I will do the same thing inside in minute 5 to confirm that this area is going to hold the market, so that it can give me exactly what I want, use the same thing, and then I will take the market to the upward like that. So that is only what I'm waiting to see. Now it's time to keep watching. That is how I scalp gold, guys. Thanks so much for being here with me on this live. If you have learned any something, or if you have been enjoying any something, go on and hit like button, guys, and share this live to reach more traders. And if you don't trade with me exactly, make sure to click that link in description below and join the Telegram channel for free. It's a new Telegram channel. The old one, I closed it because it was so getting a lot of clones, so I had to close it, and then I have opened a new one. Thanks so much for watching. See you to the next live. Peace, much love. God bless you guys.